Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whichever may be the case for you. As always, this is Swamp Dwellers, and I am Artroll, and this is Fellowship of the Tiny Kobold. And we're apparently starting off with a friggin' bang, because Dragon, with the 5 gift subs to the channel, going out to, of course, the bot, Ty, Azzy, Goru, and Scarlet. If any of y'all are here, enjoy your emotes. Also, throughout the night, my players will be plugging all their merch, all their revenue streams that they try to make money off of. Why? Because it's the least I can do for my players right now. I want them to be as successful as they can be, and so I know that Don/Onyx has a cheese code that I just love. I will be using his cheese code again soon. I know that Nari, my dear Rain Darkwolf, has her own merch store, has her own code for Rogue Energy. I know that Faye Indy has her Etsy shop. She has her Teespring shop. We're just trying to spread some love today because it is the holiday season, meaning that tomorrow is goddamn Christmas. So, and as such, today's game is going to be a little special. My players did not know this, but I planned on doing a festival stream today. So, today will not be a standard Dungeons & Dragons game. My players will be taking part in a festival. I wish I had music for it, but it's hard to find music for such things because it's holiday music is so hard to find royalty free, and I'm not paying for more licenses. I just bought a giant freaking license pack for other things, but yes, is it like the Big Bang Theory Christmas D&D episode? I don't know. I hate the Big Bang Theory, Ned. But I'm glad you enjoy it. I know a lot of people do. It's just not my thing. But I have done D&D winter ones where all my players were turned into children, and they did have to stop Santa, or as it really was, the Krampus. We will not have Derp tonight. He got roped into work, so unfortunately that kind of really blows. But let's get these introductions going. First off, we have Indigo Rogue as Philalia. How you doing tonight, Indy?
Hello.
Rain Darkwolf as Nari, who I saw unmute.
Rain. Okay.
Her mic may have worked. My personal sugar Don Defrag, also known as Onyx Peace.
Hello.
And my sugar troll, my wife, the other half of Swamp Dwellers, Tar Troll as Kazia and Moira. And I think that's the nicest thing I've said on any sort of live show we've done.
I know, I'm really impressed. It's the holiday fucking miracle.
So apparently Rain has to do a reset. Her stuff's working on her. It happens. I know that pain all too well. So once Rain gets back, we will start the game, as it were.
But howdy y'all doing, everybody?
Yes, how is everybody tonight?
2 drinks in, let's do this.
Somebody clip him being that nice to me, though, by the way, so that I
Wow, really?
Yeah.
You know, I'm nice when you don't have issues. You know that, right? You just hit your damn hand, didn't you?
Yeah.
So for those not in the know, Tar had surgery on Wednesday for carpal tunnel in her left hand. So instead of wearing her brace, she keeps freeballing it and wonders why her hand keeps getting hurt when she doesn't have protection on it. Gotta wear that protection.
It's I take it on and off. My hand got really hot. So
You haven't worn it at all today, honey.
Yes,
I mean,
I have.
protect it before you bang it, right?
Giggity. Rain, thank you for that shout out for Dragon. Yes, go follow Dragon. Dragon is fucking awesome. She's been playing We Happy Few. She is my dungeon master in a current game that we're doing, A Dream to Remember. How the fuck I have not died, how the fuck she has not gotten tired of my bullshit is beyond me. Greg with the raid. What? It's a raid. Yes, my sound all of my alerts are me. For the most part, there's a couple of them that aren't. But yes, they are all me. I do my own voice command, my own notification commands, and I am for hire. For those of you wondering.
Thank you so much for doing that.
Hire R, you guys, please. He's really good.
Rain, thank you for the shout out for Greg. Keep forgetting that Rain's a mod. Wait, when the fuck did I make Rain a mod? Keep forgetting about that.
A while ago, dear.
I know, but damn. Hey, don't worry. I got plans for Fizzgig. Ah, shit. Shit.
New Year's isn't looking so good for a new year for Fizzgig. Ain't looking so good, maybe.
New year, he might die before the year's over.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we do have game before the year's end. What? What can't you do? You can't open your new cup.
Oh.
So yes, we bought Rogue Energy when. Oh God, yeah. Yeah, that is actually right.
Thank you. No, I
Wait,
couldn't.
what?
It's.
What? Damn what? What did I do? Just because I forgot that I made you a mod. I don't know what. Look, it has been a week, okay? It has been a fucking week.
Yes.
That's really good.
Yep, I haven't tried it yet. So yeah, getting back to the Rogue stuff. RogueEnergy.com. Use the code DarkWolf, as in Rain's second part of her username. This is actually really good. I like this more than G Fuel, and that's saying something. Because G Fuel's, everyone's all about G Fuel. Like, most of the times, I just drink this Walmart shit. It's good. It's fucking cheap. But that stuff's really good, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't get energy stuff.
And I got the hydration.
Hydrate.
That's actually what's in here right now. I already had some of the energy. Because Rain, we live close enough, I got free samples. But then we actually liked it so much that we bought it. Help her out. So yes, players, if you have a link that you want to share, like I know Don, I think, did his snack link. Just plug it throughout the stream. I don't care.
Don's a cheese daddy.
No, Don's my sugar Don.
No, Don's a cheese daddy.
He does got that cheese link to that good Amish cheese. So
he got cheese.
He's sugar cheese daddy.
He's our cheese daddy.
He's
Sugar
my
cheese
cheesy
daddy.
Don.
Sugar cheese daddy.
Cheese sugar. Cheese
He's
sugar.
got that. He's got that cheesiness.
Yes. And our stuff is below. Our Teespring link is down below the stream, or just hit !merch. We do actually have some things in the pipeline that will be coming up.
I'm so excited for the things in the pipeline.
I mean, I'll say what's in the pipeline. So
You can tell the one thing in the type.
I've got all three of them that are in the pipeline that are coming out.
Oh.
So we're starting with, we have a limited run of Arantar minis, 4 tabletop games. They're going to come with stat blocks for NPC as well as a mob for both of us. Right now we have a limited stock. We only have 4 sets right now, but we're working. Speaking of, I threw money at you. Uh-oh, hang on. So I didn't get an email or anything. Which... Oh, there it is. Okay. But that's more than what they were. Don't see the money in your account? Don't worry. Sometimes, okay. All right, so we have 3 sets left available of Arantar minis. They're resin print minis that I created through Hero Forge. Bought the rights for. They're mine. I can sell them. We're also doing not a limited run. We're going to have a run of D6s with our Troll Heart logo on the 1 pip instead of it being a 1 you'd roll a Troll Heart because the dice fucked you. The dice trolled you. I wanted to do D20s, but the company I'm using, Chessex, doesn't do D20s in custom, so that's going to be a later thing. And we're going to be doing pins. Now, the pins are going to be on a pre-order basis, and so I have plans with subscribers, so there'll be some things with subscribers coming up soon. because that's something that I know I have been wanting to do, is to thank my subscribers in something more than just, hey, come join us for this, or here's some better games than I'm normally giving away. You know, I wanted to do something tangible and more than just the occasional, oh, hey, here's 10% off in the store because you guys already give us money. Elle, how are you doing,
Hi,
my
Elle.
friend? Hope you're doing well.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm really excited for the Troll Heart D6s.
Yes, we've already got the color picked out. We're just going to be dropping the money, and then we just have to wait for them to ship.
And that's it, right? One, two.
Those are the 3, yes.
Oh yeah, that is.
So we haven't decided what the pin design is going to be yet. If it's going to be the Troll Heart, if it's going to be an Arantar pin. But we're going to be getting pins made. I'm doing good, Elle. Hopefully everything, you're good. That's good. How's Kid doing? Hope she's doing good. I don't know why I'm doing the thumbs up thing. I'm energied up because fucking hell, 300 milligrams of goddamn caffeine.
Yes. And we're looking at expanding some of our own personal stuff so we can come up with better merch.
Yeah, we're looking at basically all around. Setting headset needed. Okay, that's fine, Faye. We're waiting for Rain's reboot to come in anyways, so you good. So yes, if you're not already, go follow my players. Even though Derp's not here, you know. I mean, dragons do taste tasty, I hear. Bzz, bzz.
There's a whole song about it. It's really fun.
Since you're so hyped up, how about a Ric Flair woo?
Jeez.
What? It's Ric Flair.
It is.
Gotta give a woo. See, it made Elle happy.
I know it made Elle happy.
What, Dragon? You don't know about the Ric Flair woos? Come on. It's Ric fucking Flair. Oh, look, a merch link with new merch coming next week. Bam! Bookmark it.
Oh, going to the T-Star stream.
Wait, we're gonna wait until Rain's thing updates. So basically, come Monday, I need everybody's links because I want to get shit. So give me your merch links. That was good. Goddamn right it was, Elle. I know my Ric Flair. And how nobody except Ric Flair and Sting can get a fucking woo right. So yes, again, this week's game is going to be really laid back. There's going to be no need to use the cards. But I would like to thank everyone who has purchased and used the Streamloots cards because we have made affiliate with Streamloots. So, there we go. But yes, Elle, dude, fucking Sting's in AEW. That's fucking awesome.
I know, right? Oh.
Says the person who just got into wrestling like 2 years ago.
But for realsies, I don't care.
So yes, today I'm planning on running a festival. Go ahead, PC's being stupid. I can follow at least on here. Well, there's going to be dice rolling involved because it is still going to be a festival. But what I will do is I will start with Onyx. So, Onyx, you were seeking information from someone.
Yeah, I had a couple of meetings, right?
Yes. So you have your meetings with Makos to learn Arin, and for him to translate a few things for you. Are you having him? I believe you said you were going to ask him to translate the rune on the conch, correct?
Yes. If that was going to come up during my lessons with him, I was going to ask him about the conch.
Yeah. You can ask him about basically anything you want while he's teaching you. So while he's teaching you Arin, I need you to make a perception check against him. Just to see if you notice anything weird about Makos. 14. So you get that he may not be truly what he claims to be. You can go back there. I was going to use the tiefling figure that I had on my monitor, but it's a female, it's a paladin, not a warlock. So he's teaching you, and there's just something off about him. Welcome back, Faye. That you can't put your finger on. It's nothing like like hostile or nefarious. There's just something about Makos that's not adding up for you.
Is it behavioral?
It's about him as a person, not so much like his behaviors, but there's just something off about his appearance, how he's coming off. Like, he is a tiefling, but there's something more about him. Something that's almost like hidden through magic. Thank you for the host, Scarlet. And enjoy your sub from, your gift sub from Dragon.
How long into my month of lessons with him would it take to notice this?
You would have noticed it within the first week. So within the first week, you notice that just something's not there, but you just can't put your finger on what.
Over my lessons, do I get the sense that he's pretty magically in tune?
Oh yeah, he's definitely, he's a warlock. So you see he has imps that he keeps around as familiars. Occasionally it's a pseudo dragon to help him out. He does practice in certain necromantic arts, hence making the flesh golem that was beating the shit out of everyone earlier. But it all comes off as if it's just part of the duties that he has to serve Neverwinter. Like, he does these things not so much because he might want to, but out of necessity for the safety of Neverwinter. So in your first week, he helps you to learn Auran by summoning a minor air elemental, that is literally no threat to anyone. He keeps it contained in a spell circle, and as he converses with it, he translates for you. So give me a intelligence saving throw for learning, because I don't think there's any skill that would translate well for this. Okay, so you find it a little difficult to grasp what's going on, but you do grasp a little bit here and there in your first week. Faye, what did you want to do in your first week with your downtime?
I wanted to get more proficient in the language.
Okay, what language are you trying to gain proficiency in?
Elvish.
Elvish. Okay, so yeah, you can very easily find there's elves in Moonstone Mask that are more than willing to help you out with learning this language that is now new to you, even though you are now an elf. So one of the managers will take time, basically in her days off, to train you, seeing as how you are now considered one of the heroes of Neverwinter. She is not going to charge you. She just wants to help you as like her way of saying thank you for what you've done. So give me an intelligence save for learning this language, to at least get it started. Okay, so much like Onyx, you're finding difficulties in grasping the language in your first week, so you're kind of stumbling along. You do kind of start getting it towards the end of the first week, but you still have a ways to go.
We are a shoot first, language later party, apparently.
Pretty much.
Apparently.
Always.
Kazia, what were you doing on your first week?
Well, I was gonna go shopping, but I forgot
Well,
to go looking for stuff.
We'll say that you get any shopping that you wanted to get done. Just give me the list before we come back from break.
No, next week. And while shopping, I buy more of the Tyson alcohol that's really my recipe, and I refill my bottles with it that say.
Well, you don't need to buy it. You can make it.
Oh, that's true. I brew.
You have brewing proficiency.
That's true. I forgot to have my brew. I have my brewing stuff.
Yes, so you could find a place, like again, if you guys were to agree to take up the residence that they're offering you, you can open, you can actually have a distillery in your house for you to make
did we decide on that or not?
No, you guys were gonna wait and talk it over.
Oh, I was all for it since someone got us kicked out of our other home.
Did we end up getting a house?
Not yet.
We,
it was.
Oh no, we were gonna sleep on it.
Yeah, you guys
tune in this week to find out.
Exactly.
I was saying we should, since someone got us kicked out of our house.
I mean,
Who was that?
Our other house, in Waterdeep.
Gee, I wonder who that was.
I don't know.
No, I literally forgot.
We got kicked out
because
of dirt.
Yeah, because of Don Berkeley.
To say I forgot. I was like, I died.
Well, yeah, you were.
I was like, I don't know if that's my fault, but
your
I
death.
died.
No.
Your death was the reason you guys got booted, because Don Berkeley had to, honor his pact.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So I'm just saying, I think we should take the house, because if we make the decision to take the house, then I'm gonna make the house.
You're gonna make
As long
the
as we
house?
don't
What?
burn down the house, magically do something to the house doesn't attack us, I think we're good.
No, when I say make the house, I mean Onyx is gonna get his
His
room
box fort
again.
back.
Yeah, he's gonna get his box fort
It's
back.
hydration. Needs definitely more than 16 ounces, but it's really good. Really flavorful.
Yeah, it is very, very strong at the 16 ounces. And I love fruit punch, but
Yeah, that's
I'm probably
definitely
gonna
one
cut
that
it
you
when I
wanna.
drink some more.
Yeah. All right.
Par, what does Kazuya call eggnog again?
Hold on, I have to relook at the thing.
What did you put in Discord that I just kind of went, ew?
Spicy
Hold on.
raw egg whiskey milk.
Yes, spicy raw egg whiskey milk. I make that for everybody too.
Yeah.
I load us
For
up.
anybody that chats that's curious, I immediately went, ew.
Ew.
Spicy raw egg whiskey milk.
I go ew to eggnog anyways, cause gross.
Yeah.
But
I
it's
make-
okay, but,
I make some really good batches of it. Do I need to roll?
Yes, roll your
brew.
brewer's kit using dexterity.
Okay. Saving throw.
Yeah. Well, no, it would just be you should have brewer's kit in your inventory.
Okay, hold on.
You should be under your
Let me-
proficiencies, and then you should be able to click it. And
It's done on wisdom, but
okay, well, the wisdom works too.
I guess you have to be knowledgeable on how to do it.
So yes, Onyx asked how many hours per day he's spending with Makos. It's gonna be 6 to 8 because it's basically a long tutorial lesson. He'll do it 4 days a week, so you have 3 days to do your other thing, which we will get to. And yes, Kazia, you successfully brew. Your spicy raw egg whiskey milk.
Spicy raw egg whiskey milk. That is a mouthful. That it really is. It's a mouthful to say.
I know, but it's what she wants to call it, so we must abide the goblin.
Yeah, 'cause she's
Abide.
paying for everything. You abide the money bags. Oh my god, that would have been the funniest
Are we gonna
thing.
call you Kazia Moneybags?
There you
No,
go.
it would have been very, very funny to have a Christmas Carol thing with Kazia.
Kazia's not Scrooge though.
Nope, she gives her money free.
Did the mice get cheese?
Yes. Mice always gets cheese.
All right, so again, Kazia, you spend time brewing that up. It's gonna take a bit to fully brew, but you spend your time keeping an eye on it. You kind of have a small batch brewery going on. You have like a mini copper still that you can travel with. So Onyx, on the 3 days that you don't have with Makos for Arin, I'm assuming you go back to the Hall of Justice to talk with Skywanderer.
Yeah, if that's his name, because I don't think I got a name before.
I wasn't sure if you had it or not, but yes.
And I also had an appointment to meet back up with Hunter at some point.
Okay. So which one would you like to do first?
I feel like since I had an appointment with Wingless Hunter, I'd have gone there first.
Okay. So you go back down. You get a carriage ride. And you make your way back down to the cloak tower. And sure enough, Wingless Hunter is waiting. Well, not so much waiting as he's there because he knows you have the appointment, and he just has a light book in his hand that he's just flipping through.
While I'm there, I want to spend maybe 2 hours just kind of talking with him, sharing stories, and I want to get an update on the state of home.
Okay.
If he knows of any others from our various region or from our region of the various tribes that may be about other than the guard he mentioned, and just kind of get caught up on the state of home from when I left and when he left and kind of compare notes.
Okay. So he has a little bit of info as far as home, but overall it's not much different from when you left. So you have the information that you left with, but things haven't really changed. Like there's still new kittens being born that have like innate spell casting, like you were born with. There's still other weird magical effects going on. Like whatever happened with that spell storm that caused the rise of sorcerers and whatnot in your home of the of Maztica kind of seems to be like maybe growing a bit. Like not all of the spellstorm dissipated, so he's got rumors of just giant crops just sprouting up during mid-season, like corn that's double in size, pumpkins that are easily 300-400 pounds, that sort of thing. Just very curious oddities being caused by whatever happened. But he doesn't have the full story of what caused that spell plague. Or not spell plague, spellstorm.
Is he also a sorcerer, or is his magic learned?
His magic is learned. He is a wizard. In his travels away to find answers to what was going on, he studied actual magic. His magic didn't come to him. He actually had to learn how to cast it. He found that he had a propensity through his curiosity to understand and seek out magic.
And Marcus is already helping me with that scroll. Is that the point of learning Auran?
Yes. Yes, he's going to help you learn Auran and help you translate the scroll.
After catching up with Hunter, I thank him for his time, thank him for being a familiar piece of home and a contact here in the city, and then Onyx will actually find a post office and send some letters home.
Okay. Yeah, you find a messaging service. They have various means of magical contact. They can do direct messaging to other branches that are closer to Maztica, but they can also send like birds. They can send messages via hat, which is a very interesting way of sending messages for those who are unfamiliar with it.
I like sending things by hat.
So which messaging style service would you like to do, Onyx?
Always go for that.
Shut the fuck up.
I have 6 letters more or less to send.
Mm-hmm.
And if I can afford to send it the quickest way, which I'm assuming is probably hat or some other magical means, that's what I'll choose.
You can always afford everything.
You're not
Shush,
there.
Goblin. You're not there.
In a hat? You can send letters by hat.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So,
That's kind of cool.
At the messaging service, they have a dedicated wizard who has a big standard wizard's hat, gray, flops over at the top. And he offers to send it, and it says it costs 3 silver per message, but you must know, he must be able to tap into your mind and read your thoughts to get the accurate delivery to the recipient.
Once he tells me that, I switch it to 2 messages, 1 to each parent.
Okay. So he touches you, he takes it in his finger, touches your forehead, casts the spell to read your mind, and tells you to focus on your parents. And then when he gets a clear picture from you, he tells you to write your message. And then he takes off his wizard's hat, and you see him go straight shoulder deep into the hat. His arm just literally disappears into this hat. When his arm goes in, you hear the familiar sound of both of your parents, like, getting shocked, surprised, and, like, very defensive as apparently an arm holding messages appears in front of them. And then his arm comes back out, he puts his hat back on, and he goes, "Messages delivered."
I thank you for your time and your magic. That's actually quite impressive. Is that something you can teach?
Indeed it is.
I shall certainly keep that in mind. Thank you, and I'll pay him. And you said it was what per message?
3 silver per message. So 6 silver per, or total.
So Flowing River and Earth Over Graves have their messages.
Yay. I'm assuming the messages are just updates that, yes, I'm fine, I'm currently in Neverwinter.
They are the yes, I'm fine update and the sorry, I'm not home on time update.
Gotcha.
Sorry, I've been gone for 5 years without communication messages.
Yeah, well, yeah, that too. Sorry I've not been in touch. I'm fine. Sorry I'm not home on time like I was supposed to be. More updates soon. Peace.
Fair enough.
Shit's
Pieces in my name, not pieces in,
Yeah.
deuces.
As in deuces. All right.
Mom, I'm coming home in pieces. What?
Mama,
I mean,
What? Huh?
Mama, I'm coming home. All right. So you've mailed off your messages.
oh, I didn't know I was starting.
And Hunter gave me the name of the guard. What was it?
Sky Wanderer. She is a female Tabaxi Ranger.
I'll save that for a later week.
Okay. Nari.
I have no idea the quality of this mic. I'm sorry.
It's doable.
I hear you.
I can
You're
hear
heard?
Really, Discord? Really?
you. What?
Okay. It is just. Anyway. I forgot what Nari was doing in town.
Don't know, but you still have the 2 goblins.
Oh yeah, I need to wait and find out what happens with the guy we buried.
I mean, you can go there at night.
Sounds like a plan.
So you go down into the crypts. You take the 2 goblins with you.
Yes.
Okay. So you go down back into the sewer area. The guards let you pass, knowing that you are one of the party members who helped clear out that area.
Mm-hmm.
You go down, and you find that the sarcophagus that you put the body in is empty. The lid open, but the body is not inside. There's no ash inside.
Oh, great. So I have a wild minion around.
Somewhere. He might still be down there. You don't know. You just got to that point.
Well, now the question is, do I go after it alone or go tell the party?
I mean, you have 2 goblins with you.
One of them is probably going to end up food. Let's do this.
So, the one goblin goes to track it and crits on his survival check.
Nice.
And finds disruption in the floor. That's not just from you guys. He finds, like, something crawled out and crawled along the floor. You find him in the northern area. Here it was. So you find him in, if you were to keep going north, where the cultists swung around and warned the fanatics and the water elemental up in that room up there, the torture room.
Yeah.
That's where you find him.
Okay.
He's huddled in the corner, just like shivering, like because, grave death and all that.
Mm-hmm. Probably a system shock.
System shock, that's a good way to put it. He hasn't fed yet. You feel he's been down here since like morning when he awoke as a spawn.
Oh, my poor dear thing.
Master. It immediately recognizes you as its master. The one who created it.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do?
I should have thought this through better. I can't just leave you here. Oh, God.
You can feed
Oh
it.
shit, I made a decision.
You can feed it. You can destroy it. You can let it run chaos.
I'm gonna summon my bats
Okay.
to let it get a meal, at
Okay.
least.
It scarfs down every single one of those bats.
Nari, what have you done?
You don't know. You're not there.
I know, I'm just in general asking. Nari, what have you done?
He stands up, feeling somewhat nourished, but you know from your own experience that he will need more than just bats.
We need to go find you some food.
Yes, food would be appreciated, mistress.
Come, let's go hunting together.
What about those goblins? They do look mighty plump.
They are friends, not food.
Fine.
They will protect you.
We shall see, mistress. So you need to roll me. Good lord. So are you going to be searching within Neverwinter, or are you going to try and leave Neverwinter to hunt?
I think it would be wiser to try to leave Neverwinter.
Okay. So he still has his clothing on. He's not like naked or anything like that. No one's going to notice that he was one of the bandits or the cult members. And you guys rise to the surface, and you're able to leave through the northwest gate to hunt. He tells you that there are plenty of bandits along the road. He used to belong to one of the bandit crews, and he can lead you right to them.
Sounds fun.
Okay. So you guys head off. Sure enough, the band he used to run with is still there. They don't spot you guys right away. It's nighttime. They have a small a small fire going along. There's enough trees to make like a half blind, so it's harder to see them from the road. But with your superior vision and his superior vision, you guys can get the drop on them. How do you approach? Do you approach civilly, or do you go full on gothic vampire feast, bloodshed, and just fuck everybody's day?
How many are there?
Roll me a d10.
Okay.
There are 5.
Okay.
And you recognize me as your standard bandits. You would look at this, and if it wasn't for the fact that you had a newborn vampire spawn with you, you wouldn't even think twice about even trying to get these guys. They wouldn't be worth your, for lack of better terminology, high blood status.
Yeah.
You prefer your snacks to, have some substance to them.
Prefer your snacks to be high-bred and high-born?
No, just, not low-class trash living off of rotting food.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not gonna taste great, but they're gonna be edible.
Yep. Especially for your newborn baby vampire.
You know what? Let's see what this newborn can do. Have at him. At them.
Okay. Give me 1 second.
I'm probably gonna regret this, but...
Well, he's either gonna do good or he's gonna die.
Yeah, that's why Nari's not gonna rush forward, but she's letting him go.
Yeah, that's weird. Come on, give me my spawn. There we are. There we go. Work with me, you stupid cheat. So it goes up to one of them with its claws, hits, and immediately just gouges its throat out.
Oh, fuck.
Not very subtle.
Licks his claws and attacks another one immediately. Hits it as well, but this time grapples it and disappears into the trees.
Oh.
Like, you can see him, but the bandits' compatriots cannot. What do you and your goblins do?
Well, little goblins, don't let anyone get away.
Can do. And they jump into bushes and wait. Make sure nothing comes their way, and if it does, they're going to try and kill it.
Yeah.
So what do you do, Nari?
Nari's gonna jump in and get a snack herself.
Alright, roll it. Roll your claws, and then roll your bite if you succeed.
Crap, what did we decide we have to do for my claws?
It's just an unarmed strike. I mean, it's basically just like any other one. I think that's where I gave you your claw attack. Did I forget it again? Let's see, Nari. Yeah, it's the unarmed strike.
Okay. Oh yeah, and I get to multi-attack too.
Well, that hits. So if you're going to feast, you would grapple instead of that, and I doubt they're gonna make it. So roll the 20. Yeah, I'll say they don't make it. You would win that tie. So bite. Get your feast on.
Bite. Nom 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 nom.
Your friend will do the same from up top. Oh yeah, he drains him. You hear the wet slump as he drops his feast out of the trees. That leaves but 2. What would you have him do?
Well, you can eat the other one, or we can just kill them and leave.
He slices another throat, leaving one.
Okay. Let's see. I want to use something I haven't used yet. I'm going to try my tentacle rod on the other one.
Giggity.
Alright.
Jesus!
Ah! Claws. Yeah. That one got claws.
Alright, I will change his sheet later. Because, right, the vampire spawn default is female, which sucks. Edit. Player's journal. Nari. And can be controlled by Nari. Save. Oh, yeah, that's a fucking hit. Plus 17 to hit. What? That doesn't seem right. That doesn't seem
I
right.
just
Damn, Nari.
clicked on it in my list. It says plus 17. I don't know.
Hang on, I'm
God
finding
damn.
it. I'm finding it.
Thing is a whip.
Whoops. Now I wanted to hit. I got that one.
From a nat 20 to a nat 1. What the hell?
That's why. So the plus 9 is just what it gets base. So you don't. So I took the strength out of it, and the damage is strength. Let's make sure that's rolled right. 4. No. Wait. Hang on. I gotta look up tentacle rod. I have to say today.
Things we do in D&D.
5e tentacle rod.
It's in Discord.
I've got it right here. It's got plus 9 bonus, 1d6. Okay, I had to get the damage base.
You're right, Onyx. It's a very risky search.
Not when you
Wait,
know what
what?
you're looking for.
It just
So
went
it's
over
just
my head.
1d6 bludgeoning base.
Searching for tentacle rod, Indy. Still over your head?
There we go.
Nope, I just had a mini freak out.
Your tentacle rod is now
Okay.
fixed. So that
Okay.
should do 1d6 damage. Yep, there it goes. Instead of just a base 4. There we go.
Okay.
That's it. You guys dispatch of them all. You feasted. Your new spawn has feasted. Now,
Oh.
ultimately, you need to make the decision of if you're going to introduce him to the team or have him stalk in the shadows, or be an agent of your own choosing, doing things specifically for you, such as like making more of you, or trying to set up a stronghold somewhere where, you know, you guys can eventually rise up, take over, and have a vacation spot for you and Strahd.
Strahd on vacation. Why did I just have a image of
Strahd in sandals and flower print swim trunks.
yeah, like
I saw him in the swim trunks.
what game, what movie?
Like
is
a
that?
little-
Dracula.
Huh? Dracula dead and loving it? What?
He's got a Bloody Mary in his hand.
Yeah,
just, like,
exactly.
being all sassy, be like, well, fuck. What do you want? I'm on vacation. Leave me alone.
Exactly.
Is that Bloody Mary's a person?
Baron
Pretty
von
much.
Beach Bum. I love it. I love it.
Baron von.
Look, that's what? Give me blood. Bah. I'm done.
I do not say blah blah blah.
That's the movie I'm trying to think of the name
Oh.
of.
Yeah, Hotel Transylvania.
Yeah, Hotel Transylvania.
Yeah, he orders a Bloody Mary and is surprised that it has no blood in it.
Oh.
And then goes and looks for a woman named Mary.
Yeah, pretty much.
Jesus, what the real Bloody Mary is.
And it's just a murder scene.
Don't understand what is Bloody Mary is. This is not what I ordered. What is all positive? You gave me tomatoes.
Somebody needs to be all drawy.
Yeah, I don't have that kind of skill.
I'll add it to the list.
Baron von
Oh,
Beachbomb.
oh. I ordered my tablet today. I'm happy.
Oh, nice.
Good.
Mine? The same as mine?
Yes.
Faye, why does my phone keep going off? What the fuck?
I think Kel just paid you.
Possibly, but my... oh, God.
What happened?
No, it was my business partner texting me something as well. And good lord.
What?
Yep. Kel's wants painted. Alright, so it's 2 sets sold. Why did I just hear Kel's? It sounded like I heard Kel's.
I think.
That was me.
It sounded like Kel's doing her thing.
I went, ta-da!
Alright, so Nari, you can make that decision later before your month ends.
Okay.
Let's go back to Faye. So your second week, give me the same intelligence save for Elvish.
Can I have noticed that she's studying and help her study in the evenings?
Sure, roll that with advantage then, Indy, because Onyx is going to help you,
Hey!
since he also knows Elvish.
Roll what again? Sorry.
Intelligence saving throw.
Whoop.
Alright, once more, because you have the advantage, go crit fishing.
Give. Oh, fuck.
Glad
Wrong
you have
crit.
advantage.
Wrong crit.
So with a
Wrong crit! Wrong crit!
With a 19, you actually do start picking up Elvish at a pretty good pace. You're still not proficient in the language. You still don't know all the intricacies, but you're learning how, for Elvish, it's as much about the vocal part of the language as it is about body language and hand motion. They're very animated in their speech.
Italians?
No, not quite that.
Not that extreme.
But you'll
Just
see.
wide gestures.
Like what?
Wide arm gestures.
Yeah, there's gesturing involved. It's not like grand gestures. It'll be like if they say, for instance, the Elvish word for tree, they'll make like their hand will kind of look like a tree-ish. Like their arm will be the trunk, and then their fingers will be splayed out like the boughs of a tree.
Almost sign languagey.
Yeah, almost sign languagey, but without being like ALS. It's more to help with regional differences. Like they all make the same hand side when saying the word, so that they know, oh, they're saying tree just in their dialect and whatnot.
What regional version of Elvish am I learning?
You're learning Elvish for the general public. You're learning common Elvish.
Okay.
It's Elvish that'll get you through.
I was going to say, you're probably learning this closer to what Onyx
Yeah.
is,
It's a blend of Wood Elf, Eladrin, and High Elf.
God, I'm gonna get looked
It's
at weirdly.
it's basically a form of Elvish that's shared between the three, but the hand gestures help with the regional differences of the goddamn language, because Elvish is a nightmare. Because of course, Onyx just has to be like tree, Nimloth.
Onyx, can you teach Faye how to swear?
Because
in
Onyx
Elvish?
just has to be the super nerd with the languages.
And I spoke Drow pretty well when I was younger, so I can't say much.
Well, that was when you were younger, honey. Everybody had the Drow websites when they were younger. Even I used it.
No, I memorized it.
Of course you did, nerd. Swearing is universal. There is nothing... Yeah, that's actually true. Swearing is such a human thing. Swearing is such a human thing in fantasy that they just use the common words. With some exceptions.
I mean,
Like there are ways of cursing, like in Dwarven you would say something along the lines of May your genitals be infested by the ticks of 1,000 deer.
Ugh.
And it'll just be like this long string of runic curse. It's insane.
Speaking of, I
Thanks,
cannot
Don.
wait. On note, I cannot wait to see Nick Cage's history of cursing.
I don't care.
The trace.
I don't
trailer
care.
Was hilarious.
It's Nick Cage doing Nick Cage shit. So, you have successfully started learning Elvish. Is there anything else you'd wish to do with your week?
Why did I just hear double on myself?
I don't know. My Discord's been weird. It's not been mix minusing through Discord through my mixer.
Hmm.
Which is really starting to get on my nerves.
It's... Let's see, I can do heavy weapons like what can I do for weapons? Where's my proficiency?
I'm gonna say that you're good on weapons.
Okay, I just didn't know if I needed to learn
You have
something else.
proficiency with simple and martial weapons.
Hmm.
You're a paladin. You are literally a holy fighter.
Can I work on my longbow?
I mean, you're already proficient in it. Let's start to work on it. You're
What
proficient
else
in
could I
every
learn?
weapon that you own.
Okay. What else can I do other than language?
So you can try to learn a skill proficiency, a language, or if you didn't have a weapon proficiency, like for instance, if Onyx wanted to learn a weapon, he could try to train in a weapon so that he doesn't have to worry about daggers and sticks.
Mm.
But it would be a very specialized weapon training. So he wouldn't get like martial weapon proficiency, he would get like short sword proficiency or whatever.
Onyx gets stabby.
Also, if you have proficiency in a set of craftsman tools, you can try to make things. Like how Kazia is making alcohol because she has brewer's kit. And is proficient in its use.
Extremely proficient in its use.
Mm-hmm.
No, nothing like that. I got a per book holy symbol to stick an incense in my vestments.
I mean, you can go to the Never Death graveyard and talk with the clerics of Ogma, the Death Guard.
I like that idea. Let's do that idea.
Okay. So you
Like this plan.
You take some time, you go to the Never Death graveyard, and you're met by a retinue of basically death clerics, clerics of knowledge as well as death, who are dealing with a side effect of proximity to the chasm. The spell plague that affects the chasm is affecting the graveyard and is causing the dead to rise.
Oh, great.
They've got it under control. They're not leaving the graveyard, but they're asking like clerics and paladins to help with like turning the dead back. So you could spend time here using your turn undead to help them keep the rising menace of the undead at bay. So you would be spending time with them, clearing out the undead hordes that are rising from the graveyards.
So what did you do today? I took care of a horde of zombies.
Yeah, pretty much. Zombies, skeletons.
Okay, I like that idea.
Okay. That's it. So when you're not learning your Elvish, you're taking some time to go to the Never Death graveyards, both the main graveyard and the pauper section, and you're just basically helping out where you can. There's like no real major risk to you because you're with basically a entire religious order dedicated to this task. So they teach you some ways of of doing things that you wouldn't think of. Like, this is like their main job. Like, every paladin knows how to turn undead, but these motherfuckers know how to turn undead.
Now, when you mean turn, what does
So,
that exactly mean?
If you look on your character sheet as a paladin, you should have something called Turn Undead. Yeah. Yours is Turn to Faithless. So basically, they're using their channel divinity for Turn Undead. It's like where yours is. Hang on.
Come back.
Yeah. When you take to the 3rd level, you gain the following 2 channel divinity options. You can use your channel divinity to utter ancient words that are painful for Fae and fiends to hear. Theirs are strictly for undead. As an action, you present your holy symbol, and each Fae or fiend within 30 feet of you that can hear you must make a wisdom saving throw, blah, 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 blah. Turned creature must spend its turn trying to move as far away from you as it can, and can't willingly move to a space within 30 feet of you. They're basically doing the same thing to the undead.
So they're basically just telling them get the fuck back in your hole.
More or less. They're basically keeping, you have the order that's keeping them away from the exits of the graveyards, while the other crews go through and be like, boop, back in your hole, boop, back in your hole. I said back in your hole, type things.
Get back in your hole.
Yeah, pretty much. Thank you for that follow, Lyric Painter. Welcome on in. Kat, how you doing?
Of course you would be gone, dude. Guys.
They like demon be gone. Go away. Go away. I
Yeah,
just
pretty
said
much.
go away.
Yeah.
It's just like basically like kicking them in the ground. It's like, go back in the hole.
Pretty much. In. I said in, bitches. In.
So,
Don't let the
Like we
really
stick
bad
you-
southern creatures.
alright, so, Kazia,
Yes.
second week, what are you doing?
Second week, I want to try to find adventure because I'm slightly bored.
Find adventure. Well, good news for you. You spot that over by the Tarmaloon Trade House in the Trade District, right above Protector's Enclave, they're setting up for a festival.
A festival?
Yes. You see that that whole bunch of new merchants are coming in. They're setting up large tents. You spot just as a couple of them. You see various axe throwers setting up. You see they're setting up like carriage rides for kids and couples. Tents with magic that you see. You catch a sign that reads "Long rest, only 20 minutes." You see they're bringing in barrels of grease for what you can assume, having seen festivals before, for greased pole climbing, greased hog catches, that sort of thing. All sorts
Do the
of
hog catching
all
too.
sorts of things coming in.
Is there an orphanage in this town?
Oddly enough, in Neverwinter, they have not set up an orphanage yet.
Is there a poorhouse
Yeah, there's a poorhouse.
with kids? Do they have kids?
You see a couple of kids at the poorhouse, yes.
I would like to pay for
Okay.
13 random children
Okay.
to have a fun day at the fair. However much gold I give them each.
I got it, hang on.
Hold on, I got this.
Up.
Oh wait, it's supposed to be 72.
I rolled a
Because
72, you rolled a 2.
Very good.
Oh,
So, for 13 kids to have fun for when this all gets set up would be 72 gold.
each
No, total.
total.
Yes.
I go to the poorhouse and I talk to the parents and I tell them that the carnival's coming to town, basically,
Hmm.
and that for a day I would like to have their children have a fun day to make them.
Yeah.
Like kids.
Okay. It's the winter festival is coming.
And then I go try to round up everybody to tell them how long.
Well,
how
it's
long
not.
is it
It's
for
going to
them?
be a couple more weeks. It's just now starting to get set up.
Okay, so I pick my 13 kids and I tell them to be ready on the day the fair opens.
Okay.
And then for the 13 families, I go like Scrooge after he's turned into a good guy. I go look for food and nice Christmas and not Christmas, winter.
It's the
Winter
winter
festival.
solstice, essentially.
So we'll say Yule,
Okay.
for lack of a better term, a Yule feast for all 13 of those families, and just kind of be Santa Kazia.
Okay.
And just I go hog wild and just buy like goose and feast and like some clothes and necessities for those 13 random families.
Okay. So for this particular poorhouse, that had exactly 13 families in it. You've just made. So you're only setting up for a festival feast for like one day.
How many days is the festival?
Well, the festival's not starting yet. They're just setting
Well,
up.
Right. So for whatever the main holiday day is.
Yeah, it's going to be a day.
Yeah. So it's going to be like the biggest Christmas feast for each of these 13 families.
Okay.
With like presents and all that kind of stuff. Like the works
Okay.
for all
Says the
13
person who's
families.
rich enough to literally just give them money to change their lives.
I mean, that's part of the presents too. They're each getting 1,000 gold.
Whatever.
Each family's getting 1,000 gold on top of everything
Whatever.
else.
Take it out of your money. You rich bitch.
Hey, let her have her fun.
I am.
And then all the trimmings and everything. So just tell me what all the trimmings cost per family plus the 1,000 gold.
Well, told you the 72 gold total.
Right, for the kids to
Yep,
go have a good day.
that's going to include them too. If the parents go, that's a pretty sizable amount of money.
That's true. So that
So
poor
it's
house
going to be
is just
13,072 gold.
perfect.
Nari and her murder band. Second week.
Oh, and through that whole entire thing, I make for Helio do good things to win favor of Dindar. He is a
You don't do
boy.
good things to win Dendar's favor.
Not Dindar, wrong character. Lathander.
He does dabs for Dendar. All the dabs for Dendar. He makes all the kids laugh.
Oh
Kids
my
don't know what's
God.
going
I
on.
love how Tar dabs over there, even if she's not on camera.
But all the things for Lathander and Lathander's name.
You know what? Just for that. Dabs for Dendar.
All right, so since you're
And-
having Virgilio do good things, roll percentile for Virgilio.
Let me pull up a sheet. I can just
Roll
for you.
percentile. Yeah, Virgilio tries to do good, but you catch him kind of like being a little shit. Every time you send him to do something good, he just acts like a little shit. Like you tell him to go play with one of the kids, and he like trips the kid. When you're not looking. Like he's playing with the kid, but then when no one's looking, he's like tripping him.
Bad for Helio. Bad.
Do I need to come down and be like, the fuck, dude? No.
So Nari and her murder band,
Uh-huh.
who's like, no, Virgilio, no. Even though she's got 2 goblins and a fucking vampire spawning with her. Oh, good God.
I mean,
Waggle your
guess-
finger.
I'm gonna call a meeting for the party.
Uh-huh.
Kaze
And-
comes up almost just like Santa Claus, by the way.
Well,
She's got a whole red outfit now.
that'll cost you 13 gold.
And
I'm just saying.
Can she be Kazia the Hog Father?
Yeah.
Hog Mother?
What?
Hog Goblin?
Oh God.
Hog Goblin.
Okay. Oh my God. Okay. So Nari calls a meeting, wanting to talk to everybody,
Uh-huh.
and pretty much just everyone. I need to introduce you to someone.
Alright, who'd you pick up in the underground?
Oh God, does this guy have a name?
Sebastian.
Patsy crosses her arms over her chest and she's like, "What did you do?"
Face like ready to kick him down into a hole.
Face been kicking people in holes.
So apparently, I'm a mother. This is Sebastian.
Oh Lord.
Is it really
Oh,
a mother
God.
when you make? Well, I guess you are making your own children.
Dom
when you're-
Derpley, the DNA test confirms you are not the father.
Lord have mercy on our souls.
I don't know what to do with him.
What have you been doing with him so far?
Hang on. Where did he come from?
Well, obviously not the way babies are normally made.
No, do.
Here's my fully grown son, Sebastian. He
So
bites.
you remember when we were all underground in the sewer? And I kind of drained this bandit to death.
I mean, you did something.
Well, turns out when you put him in a crypt afterward, this is what you get.
Basically, you bit him, and now you and Strahd have a baby.
Strahd had nothing to do with it.
I feel like
Well-
you knew and you wanted to test this.
Obviously, no. Strahd did have something to do with this because basically, if you really think about it, Strahd made you, and you made
Strahd's a
him. So it's all
grandpappy.
Strahd's fault. Huh?
Strahd would be the grandpappy in this one.
Technically, it's all Strahd's fault. I blame Strahd.
So, Nari, what is your hope for Sebastian, was it? And I kind of address him.
He's picking his
Well,
fangs with a claw.
I was thinking kind of like our goblins who, for some reason, have attached to me as well.
Cause you're the scariest one of the group.
What? That title's been taken from me? I need to kick a few more balls in.
The goblins
Ogres aren't
Do
involved.
that.
The goblin's like, we'd rather take the nut shots than have to, deal with the bite.
I feel you.
Well, now that I know that this can happen, I was thinking it could be useful in helping us with our adventure. As long as it doesn't get too crazy.
I mean, don't bite that many people, and we won't acquire an army.
So, Nari, you now know that you can bite people so long as if they die, you don't bury them.
Mm-hmm.
As long as you don't bury them, they won't come back.
Yeah, so it seems I have to bury them for this to happen. And also,
not going to do anymore?
if they're a willing participant, then it doesn't matter either way.
Don't drain Derpley then.
I mean,
All know he's willing.
I feel like there's another issue here.
what is it, Onyx?
So, and I kind of look around the room to make sure no one's listening. We're traveling with 2 vampires now. Maybe we shouldn't be staying in a fucking hotel and take up that offer for a house.
That house is very appealing.
Let's get a house. I'll decorate. Onyx, guess what?
Yes.
Box
Saucer eyes.
Yes! Bigger boxes, stronger boxes, and plushy toys.
Onyx.
Okay, I just feel like we are now to a point where we need to be careful about Nari and now an additional individual. So we probably should have a more private place to meet and to call home.
I agree 100%. I've been saying buy the house or get the house for a while.
There's a terrible hum coming from your mic, Rain.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
You're good. Just letting you know.
So again, as I said, let's get a house. I'll decorate it.
I have regular meetings with Mako, so I could tell him that we would rather have the house if we're all in agreement.
Well, wait, does that mean you can't have your meetings with Mako?
No, it does.
No, I could just tell him during one of my meetings.
Oh, during one of the meetings. Okay, sorry. I thought it was an either or. My bad.
I feel like he's the person to tell on behalf of the city.
So that sounds a good idea. So if you tell him, we can start getting it all decorated as we need. Can we make sure that the house has an underground basement thingy for the two who cannot sunlight?
You can retrofit the house however the fuck you want.
We can worry about room arrangement later. Just get a
I just
house,
want to make sure the
a
vampires are
fenced-in
not.
yard, and we'll call it good. And we'll go
Oh, a
from
big
there.
fenced in, as big as possible, because
Everything will be taken care of.
We're just talking. We're having role play.
Oh, well, it sounded like you were like adding more and more on, like out of the roleplay end of it.
No, role play. Cassia speaking.
Quick enough.
He just threw chicken.
Yeah, I threw chicken bits at you.
Better than a whole chicken.
Yeah, if that's not appropriate enough for you,
He
have
threw
some
the whole
mustard.
chicken. She could eat the whole chicken.
What you?
I just said have some mustard.
Oh no, you broke up my end. Sorry.
And if that's not enough, have some mighty
Don't
hot
throw
sauce.
stuff.
Have some mighty hot sauce.
Napkins at her.
And
So
some
Nari,
pepper
what
sauce.
about this? If we get this house, well, we're getting this house. Do you want him to go with us, or do you want to base him here?
Well, that's the thing, is I've been sitting here trying to figure out what to do with him, because obviously he could just hang out with us, or we could use him for errands or whatever we need.
Errand boy? I don't know how I feel about errand boy.
I mean, he's loyal to me.
I mean, I'm just gonna say the words, and ladies and Double D, feel free to disagree, but Vampire Butler.
This is not Black Butler, Don.
Double D's
It's
all
better.
about that.
It's better. I am for this.
I don't know how Sebastian feels about this.
Does it matter what Sebastian says?
I mean, Sebastian does whatever his mistress tells him to.
As long as he doesn't go nomming on people.
Well, we just have to keep him fed like you do me.
I'll get him another. Oh, did my mug come in that fills with blood?
Yes.
I pass it over to Nari, and I go, check this out. I can get another one, maybe.
Cassia, you genius.
I can get another one. It's not suspicious if I buy it.
So
Speaking
they're
of-
not gonna question why you need to all of a sudden?
I'll tell them that I broke the first one. I'm that clumsy and people might know it. So what I'll do is I'll go into the shop and bump into a couple of things and break those things on accident and then be like, I broke it, and then pay for all the stuff that I broke plus another mug. They won't suspect me at all.
So I guess what you're trying to say is, don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Okay, I'll tell Marcos we want a house.
Okay.
House with enough rooms and
But-
enough space.
But at the moment, I would feel safer, Nari, if you gave the refilling mug to Sebastian, since I don't know him. And I trust that you won't do anything stupid.
Consider it done.
So this is how I know that I'm the only person who really knows and loves this movie that I'm referencing this entire time. The vampire butler named Sebastian, the poor innocent victim, and the head vampiress who's just feeding on the poor innocent victim.
nuggets.
Is it a movie we watched?
Do I know this?
You should. It's one of my top 5 favorite movies of all time.
Jim Carrey?
Yep. Once Bitten.
Just Once Bitten.
Yep, Once Bitten.
Did we watch
Just be a
that?
second.
I
Did.
Yes, we did.
Possible. I don't remember.
We did when you were in
I
charge of
did.
movie night.
I think I fell asleep halfway through the movie.
I love
Probably.
that movie.
Everyone does.
I feel bad. Anyway.
Sip. All right, so Kazia's going to try and find another one.
Mm-hmm.
Onyx.
This is week 2.
Yes. So with Mako, she'd have to give me another check. The intelligence save for learning Arin. There we go. Zip. Much like Faye, you're catching on, you're getting it, you're still starting to hold basic conversations with the Elemental and Makos.
Week 2 would also be the week that I request the house, and I ask him to tell me what's up with this conch shell, man.
Ah, yes.
Merry Christmas. You
This is
filthy
in
animals.
Giant. Thank you for the resub, Nat. Yes, this is in Giant, and it's been a while since I have seen the Giant's runes of magic. I shall know more by next week on what it does. So if you leave it here, I will keep it safe, and we can figure out what it does by next week.
I feel like I would trust him by this point.
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna leave it with him.
And if you want to give me another perception, that's fine. Okay, yes. Now you can actually catch on. Being a user of magic, though natural magic, you notice that his appearance of health is a lie. It's an illusion. It's a spell that wraps around him. You can put 2 and 2 together that Makos is not alive.
What?
That Makos is as powerful as he is for a warlock because he found a way for warlocks to become liches.
So
Wait.
during our lessons that week, just during like a break, I'm like, Makos, does the name Kazan mean anything to you?
Kazan doesn't mean anything to me. God damn it, people. Alright, yep,
Hey,
there's,
we
only
gotta-
one, there's only one set of figures left.
There's only one left already.
Oh no.
Wait, who all? Rain.
Rain just did, I think she just did a second one. Let's go to the emails real quick.
Uh,
I know one is Kel's, one is Rain.
oh wait, not my PayPal account.
No, it's not your PayPal dish. It's mine. Yep. So Rain wants painted and unpainted, and then Kel's wants a painted.
I'll tag you in a message on the image on Discord, Cat. But basically, we have orange.
Just check our Discord. It's all in the Discord. And then Tara can tag you in the photos for it. About the giant strength. Okay. We'll see how that
What?
goes. What?
Dang it, Greg. He gifted me a game.
Yay! Freebies.
Gifted me Doom Eternal. Thank you, Greg.
Thank you, Greg. So yeah, Don, that name that you said does not immediately ring a bell for me. What was the name again?
Kazan. It's the one who attempted lichdom that I got my staff from.
Oh, yeah, from Ravenloft. He goes, no, Kazan does not ring a bell.
It's just that, now that we've spent some time together, I I really haven't seen anyone with this sort of magic power alive.
Well, that's generally the point. I'm assuming you're talking of my lichdom.
Oh, I didn't want to throw it out there, but yes, I'm curious as to how you came down this path.
Well, there is a lich currently contained beneath Castle Never. Valindra Shadowmantle. Does that ring a bell to you?
I'm assuming it doesn't for Onyx, since he's more of a natural magic user.
Fair enough. She was an elf who was tempted by another lich who has escaped our attempts to rein him in for some time now. He gave her the knowledge. She altered the knowledge, and when we captured her and housed her phylactery under Castle Never, I altered her magic. Through some help, obviously, because Warlock had to clear it with the patron and all. But yes, now to serve Castle Never, I am its eternal servant.
I'm fascinated by your tale, and during breaks of our lessons, if you would like to speak of it, I'm willing to listen. There's so much magic, and I love learning it.
Indeed, there is much, much magic in the world, and all of it, with enough time, patience, and know-how, can be altered to suit any spellcaster. Elminster alone has 16 variations of the Fireball spell.
Well, that sounds fun.
It is until the Wizard Games come around and we find out that Elminster only appeared because someone tried to kill him and he wanted revenge. So he came and entered the Fireball competition only to kill that mage, and then disappear after leaving a massive scar on the field. Because Elminster's a bit of a dick like that.
I keep hearing this name, and I keep hearing the same thing. There's got to be some truth to it.
Now, he's not as big of a dick as the old Blackstaff was, but yes, Elminster, as far as wizards go, brilliant spellcaster. Freely gives the knowledge, but if you get on his bad side, well, he will find a way to fuck you over.
In my travels, that's been everybody's bad side, but you bring up an interesting point. You said the old Blackstaff. Who is the current Blackstaff? Or is there one, since I know you mentioned that the city got sacked?
As last I checked, the Blackstaff has not changed owners. The former Blackstaff was the current Blackstaff's husband, Kelvin Arunson the Blackstaff. He was the original Blackstaff, but it's his wife now. I always forget her name, because well, to be honest, she scares me. So I stay away from her.
Isn't it great?
You, kind of get a psychic giggle as she knows she's being talked about. Thus confirming that the Blackstaff is still the same person.
I was once going to try to study under her, but your tutelage is proving to be... I'm more receptive to your lessons, and I thank you for your time.
You are welcome. It's always good to find a student who's willing to overlook the, obvious differences and learn.
No, curiosity sated. We're good.
Good. So, yes. So, yeah, he continues with the lesson. You're getting better at Arin. At the end of the week, he finishes the translation of the rune on the conch. It is the rune of teleportation. he tells you that upon blowing into the conch, as if it were a horn, you can teleport yourself and up to 7 other willing people to a preset destination that he cannot tell you where it is because he does not know. That magic is not inscribed in the rune as far as where it'll take you. But generally, a conch of teleportation will only be used by storm giants to get to a stronghold of theirs.
You said storm giants, right? Not
Yes,
cloud?
storm.
Okay. After lessons for week 2, Onyx will be sure to keep checking in on the tiger.
Okay, yep, Tiger's doing all right. The Moonstone Mask people are giving him plenty of giving her plenty of free reign, like up in this area in the north, in the western area, away from the city and away from everyone, to, get some exercise in. She's very well behaved. She trusts you explicitly, and if you're giving off the vibes that these people are good people, she doesn't go against that.
I also, you said our packages were delivered that we ordered?
Yes.
So I'll be wearing one of my kind of like semi-gauntlets of the boar ivory that matches the collar that's now on the tiger.
Okay. Okay.
And then if I have any extra time in that week, I'll kind of make myself available to the rest of the party if they have things that they want to do.
Okay. You still haven't talked with Sky.
Oh, that's right.
I'll be right back.
Makos, it's come to my attention that there's a tabaxi in your not employ, but maybe under your command, Sky Wanderer?
Yes, I know Sky. Don't worry about me, just do your shit.
I have it on good authority that she's from my homeland, specifically my region. I would like to set up an appointment if possible.
I'm sure that can be arranged. I will tell the sergeant that you wish to speak with her, and we'll get that set up. I should be able to have something by tomorrow.
Thank you. Any warnings? I don't know her temperament or personality.
Much like myself, she is more than she appears, but she is not a lich, just not what she appears. I'm sure she will tell you her story.
I can work with that. I would appreciate the arrangement. Thank you.
He nods, and sure enough, the following day, when you go in to do your Orin lessons, he tells you you have the day off, and you are to meet with Sky in his private offices. And she's indeed waiting there. She appears to be... so her colorations are that of a clouded leopard. And her age appears to be the same as yours, but in her eyes, there's more wisdom and more time there than what would be let on.
Okay, which of my 3 ages?
Your true age.
Okay, gotcha.
So she looks like she's in her 30s, maybe, but her eyes tell of a much longer story.
Sky Wanderer, I'm Onyx Peace. Do you prefer Sky or your full name?
I will leave that up to you. I go by many names. Everyone calls me something different.
I find that names are important, and if you have a preference, I'm happy to use it.
Much like everyone here in Neverwinter, call me what you are most comfortable with. It matters not to me.
Sky it is.
Fair enough. So you wished to see me, fellow of Maztica.
Fellow of the Time-Worn Mountains, I'm told by wingless hunter.
Yes, been many moons since I left there.
I myself, and I checked myself. What should have been 8 is now 13 years. Left what would be 13 seasons now, or not seasons, but years rather. Anything you can tell me about our homeland and the time that you left?
Well, I left shortly after the spell storm that racked the mountains so many years ago. Which, for your knowledge, Onyx, was you left 13 years ago. The spell storm hit 55 years ago.
I cannot be certain that it's the same storm, but one of them caused this, and I'll do dancing lights.
Ah, so you are one of the innates that arose from the spell storm.
I've heard it's called spell scarred, and I'm partial to the term.
Yes, when I left, your kind was just being born in the mountains. I see you have taken on the term of spell scarred, which here in Neverwinter takes on a completely different meaning. So no offense, but for the spell scarred of Neverwinter, they are damaged magically, almost like a cancer, where the magic destroys their body, turning them monstrous. Although a small part of their mind remains, their bodies become hulking or skeletal or zombified. Thus, they live near the chasm in the walled-off areas.
Ah, so that's why we were told to avoid the area.
Yes.
I appreciate the information in the warning.
You are welcome. So, as to your particular spell scar, I was there when it happened. So I can give you most of the answers you seek. Now, for you, Onyx, you know that Tabaxi wouldn't generally live this long, and she looks way younger than one would be to have that knowledge of the Spellstorm event.
I'm no stranger to being a different age than you appear. I would not ask the secret of your particular circumstances, but I would absorb the knowledge you're willing to give.
There's no secret, really. The Spellstorm. It's best to just tell it from the beginning. We had let an elf in to the mountains. Said he was there to study a node of magical interest at the peaks of the mountain. Well, we found out that that was a lie. He was using the peak to call magic. A storm of many spells from many lands, stolen and formed at the peaks of the Time-worn mountains. He tried to contain this magic in a ring, but he failed. Once the elders knew what he was doing, he sent me and my rangers to stop him. However, when we got to the peak, the storm was too brutal. It was as if the mountain itself cried out in rage, lashing out. And when the spell on his ring failed, there was an explosion as if a gnomish workshop just went off. It was not pleasant. I awoke after the explosion. The rest of my rangers, there was no sign, no bodies, no destruction, no viscera, and of the elf, nothing. But from that day on, I stopped aging. I have looked the same for the past 55 years. It was a few years after the incident that your kind, your Spellscard, as it were being born, I left to seek answers, finding my way to the home of the turtles of the Grung, even to a most curious goblin with his most ridiculous pet, but such an intriguing little pet, part bird, part squirrel. Her reaction over there.
Squirrel! Muck! And his bird squirrel!
But eventually I did find my way here to Neverwinter and helped Lord Neverember rebuild. I have found that I've enjoyed here. The stories that come through are most intriguing. Many stories of many lands, not all of them truth, but there is knowledge here, and I have found some answers. A spell storm, for instance, lingers for many, many years. Who knows when the magic will leave the Maztica region, or how severe it will get. But that is the price for playing with magics that you are unprepared for. So do be careful, Spellscard, on learning new magics that you may not be ready for.
I kind of hang my head low and I take that in. I appreciate the information and thank you. And then whatever the Tabaxi term for honored elder would be is what I'll kind of chitter.
Okay.
I expect I'll be in town for a while. I would appreciate considering you a contact and an ally if you would have me.
She nods her head, reaches into her travel pack, and pulls out an old leather-bound journal and hands it to you and goes, "Read over that. That is my journey from the mountains to here. Maybe you will find some insight and some good stories for yourself."
Onyx lights up as he accepts the journal and says, "I can't thank you in words, but I'll make you a promise. Stories for stories." So Onyx's new plan will be to buy some paper
Okay.
and kind of journal his experiences in Mastica and leaving and what he knows, and then he'll return that with the journal at the end of the month.
Okay. And with that, we come to the festival.
Huzzah!
The
Did I get my belt?
The festival.
So-
We're going to the festival.
You put in an order with Rix, and he's searching for it, but you do not get it yet, because a lot of time and resources are going into this festival. The festival is kicked off by fireworks. You hear them popping off. There's gnomes everywhere running with fire sticks, lighting these just ridiculous looking little rocket type things that fire off in the air with a squeal and explode in color sprays. It's magic without being magic. So, what we're going to be doing is I need to remove all those turns, but bam. You don't even need the turn order, because now we get to do activities. Faye, roll me a D100.
Okay.
What's that? 78. So, number 78 on the list is... So, you're all walking around. You don't have to worry about your studies and everything else this week. And you see one of the stalls that's opened up has a simple cloth laid out in front of a famous local hermit. Well, or at least that's what his sign says anyways. Rashid, the world-famous hermit. He magically mends objects and performs low-level spells at a deep discount. And he claims that he uses the money to buy supplies so he can avoid town and the rest of the year. So, what would you like to see from this simple hermit?
Just her?
Well, I mean, it's her to start, and then we're going to go on to everyone else.
Okay, no, I wasn't sure.
Yep, everyone's going to get to do something at each stall that you stop at. I'll even be rolling for double D. So if you need...
Said he mends things?
Yep, he can mend simple non-magical items, and he can perform low-level magic at a deep discount price. So if you just want to see him do some harmless magic or mend some items, this is your guy.
Hold on, let me check the party loot super quick. I mean, I'm not gonna give him the speaking stone, because I think Kazuya's gonna do that. You have a moonstone. Can I give that to him and see if he can do like anything magical with it?
So, you offer him a moonstone, you said?
Yeah.
And he goes, for a simple 2 gold, I can make this shine like the moon does at night.
Okay.
So you hand over 2 gold pieces?
Yep.
He waves his hand over the gem, like all flash and pomp and circumstance. And the moonstone, sure enough, starts to glow, as if it were a mini moon to sit in your pocket. That light will never fade. Makes an excellent night light, or if you do happen to have wee ones, a nice thing for them to take when they go to the loo in the middle of the night.
Is it like that nightlight that turned colors in the bathroom and like in the toilet?
Nope, just one color. It's a soft white light, as if looking upon the full moon in the evening.
That'll help us during night travel.
Mm-hmm. Nari. And you're well covered. You have, your parasol. Jesus! Every time you move the laptop, we hear everything.
I'm sorry.
It happens. It's okay,
It's
honey.
alright. It's alright. It's just jarring is all.
Okay.
He offers
So
mending and minor magical things for discounted price.
Let me see. I need... I forgot I was given that.
Oh?
I need my Ring of the Ram repaired.
Repaired?
I don't know. Well, resized, polished, if he can do that sort of thing.
Oh, yeah. He, for 1 gold, he will heat the metal, stretch it out without destroying the magic within it, and even do a little bit of prestidigitation to clean it up.
Sounds good, and I will even pay him double for his time.
Okay. The old hermit takes it, it disappears into his loincloth, and he is ready for his next customer, which is Kazuya.
Oh, God.
She kind of rubs her chin and taps on for Helio.
Who is pretty beat up.
Can you clean him up? Make him look shiny again? Maybe put some new clothes on him so he looks like a real boy.
Well, I cannot do new clothes, but I can clean and repair him for 3 gold pieces.
I give him 10.
Oh, no, that is too much. And he gives you back to 7.
I tip him 7.
Oh, you are one of them, are you not? And he does his magics. You see all the dirt fling off of Fragilio into the air, and he mends all of Fragilio's rips, tears, cracks, breaks. He looks like a new doll who happens to be able to walk around and talk and shoot darts.
What a murder child. Well, my former murder child. He's getting better.
Why did you close out your window?
It broke. I closed by mistake. I shifted. It's open again.
Onyx.
Rebels? Onyx.
So I'm watching his magic,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm not sure if there's anything that I would particularly like a service I would purchase from him.
Okay.
So I enjoy watching you, and this is fascinating. But please continue to perform services for the others, and I'll tip him a gold because I'm intrigued by watching his magic.
Okay. So you watch. He takes the gold right into the loincloth. You hear the clink of coins. And you watch for a while as he does minor things for other people. Like children will come up and pay to have their toys fixed, or a mend repaired in shoes or pants or stuff like that. Some of the more well-to-do will come in and get like permanent lights, permanent flames on like a candle or a torch and whatnot. And so you watch that for a while. And let's go with Nari rolling me a D100. $19. So 19 on the list. A man dressed in a jester costume is sitting above a dunk tank. Can you hit the target?
I'm gonna try my hardest.
Oh, look at the flaming one coming in. Oh, you gonna burn us, little lady? Bet you can't dunk me. Nah. Roll a strength, just a base strength check. Not a saving throw, but just a check.
Of course.
To see if you can hit his target. This is a free game, just to let people get some steam off and let the local drunk be a dick. So he's egging you on, yeah. Oh, look at you! You can't throw sploosh. You have dunked the fool.
Serves you right, drunk ass.
The dunk board gets reset. He climbs back up. He wrings out his hat. I was a lucky throw. Oh, you're traveling with a goblin. I bet the one with the rat doll can't even throw a ball. Well, you're kind of muted, so...
Probably not.
Yeah, you better not throw it, 'cause you couldn't hit the broadside of a dragon.
Probably not.
And sure enough, Kazia misses.
Told you.
Goblins can't hit for nothing.
That's why I wanted my belt of strength.
Oh, don't worry, Kazia, I got this. Except he doesn't. Dom Derpley goes to throw it, and it barely leaves his hand.
We just got here. Are you sloshed, mate?
No, not really. Just had a fun night, if you catch me drift.
I was worse
And because
than
it's
me.
Dom Derpley, he will do a vicious mockery. Because why not? And the drunk fails and falls into the tank anyways. For a completely different reason. And you need to stop shifting out of your page, woman. Onyx. He goes, "Oh, look at the pussy walking around. Can't even get a date, mate. Let's go."
So I look at his little setup. Is there any way I can target a specific area and make this finesse and use dex?
No, it's strength to get it over to the bullseye.
Fair enough. I thought I'd try.
Yeah, it's more of a distance than accuracy problem at this point. Oh, you're so close. Ha, I knew you couldn't do it, you pussy. Faye.
What am I hitting strength-wise?
You're just
You
doing
said
a
not-
basic strength check. So just click strength in your box. You hit it and dunk him before he can even get out an insult. Sploosh.
Serves you right.
Nari, this is where you tell him "A diabel up arse," which means "a devil take your ass" in Elvish.
God damn.
I think you said it already, Onyx.
God damn it.
Look, she's learning Elvish. She wanted to learn how to curse. That's the closest I got.
There you
I-
go.
You're beautiful.
Just tell him his ass smells. Your mother was a hamster and your father smelt of elderberries.
Onyx, D100. And I saw your message, Kazia. No.
Damn it.
15. Ooh. You find the scavenger hunt booth. A special golden coin has been hidden somewhere on the fairgrounds. Can you find it? This is a perception game.
Who's got good perception?
Nope, you all get to play. It's whoever can find it. So, Onyx, you would go first, since this is your initiative for it. 18. Okay. Nari? Everyone roll your perceptions. Fuck it.
Regular
Just regular perception.
Yes.
Have his sheet up.
Wee.
Of course. So, Faye. Onyx, as you go to reach out for it, Faye comes in. Her hand goes just in front of yours, and then the coin's suddenly gone. And standing there with the coin in his hand is, of course, Double Derply going, right about now I would be windmilling if there weren't so many people about, because I
Damn
win.
it, derp.
I feel like the only thing stopping you is the children. You don't care about people.
When has that stopped him before?
Oh, you're right,
Never.
mate. You're right, mate. He drops and windmills, and let's see.
I am going to minor illusion as soon as I see him go for his belt and make it look tiny.
That's fine. So when you do that, it throws him off of his game. He's like, "What the fuck, mate?" Drops the coin, whaps it with the windmill, and it lands in Faye's hand. And I'm clipping that because that's what he gets for having work.
I get a dick coin.
You get a penis coin.
You get the coin, and when you turn it in, you gain 10 gold pieces
Hey,
for winning the scavenger hunt.
that's very good luck.
Double D's penis is good luck. Wait, what?
Well, that was fun.
Double D's penis is good luck. to
Cause
you.
yeah, roll D100.
Oh goodness, I'm nervous.
What? There's nothing dangerous in it. It's just carnival games.
I know.
Figured I'd
Maybe
do
we'll
something
do
nice
bottle
for
toss.
everyone. 28. Every year, a particularly skilled minotaur makes a hedge maze. She is a gardener and spends the season making labyrinths for the town folks' festival. There is a plate of cookies in the center. and her calf, young son, is patrolling inside to help people who become lost. The Minotaur charges 1 copper for entry and donates the money to charity. So if you're all doing it, you need to give me survival checks to see who can get to the center first. And it's such a nominal fee that I'm not even going to count it against you guys. You have all gold.
Oh, fuck.
And let's see what Double D gets. So Double D literally gets lost. Faye gets lost. They're kind of looking in a corner together, going around in circles, just finding all the dead ends. Onyx, you would think that you would have done better, given that, you know, you are a cat and have been exploring this whole time.
I'm still laughing my ass off at my prank.
Fair enough. You're laughing your ass off at the prank. That works. Kazia, you're listening to Fragilio and getting lost as you go, but still making progress. But Nari finds her way to the center, finds the cookies, and now you have a tray of cookies. The cookies act as good berries. They restore 1 hit point, but fill you up for the day for each cookie you eat.
Well, this will help everyone else. They smell good.
Double D rolls 28. You're not doing the hedge maze again. Fine, I'll take it. 26. House of Mirrors. Can you escape? Perception checks. Onyx finds his way out super easy. God, so does Kazia. Jesus.
She follows me. I had the higher.
So let's see. Onyx and Kazia make it out one after another. Looking, you know, you're able to spot where the mirrors aren't showing a reflection, which is where the break is. Make your ways through. Faye, you have a little bit more of an issue because your armor does not make it any easier with the reflections. But you do make it out. Nari, with a little assistance, you get out. But Derply, however, gets about halfway through, finds one of the mirrors that makes him look really, really good, and that narcissism kicks in.
Oh god, he windmills in the mirror.
He windmills for himself in the mirror. Oh, that's right.
In one of the mirrors that make things stretch.
Let me do my thing.
Sorry.
He goes, yeah, mate, I knew it was an illusion last time. Woo, windmills. And click that. And then we're back to Onyx.
100?
Yep. I mean, that's work did this to him. I blame his work. Was that 86?
So we were just saying fuck work.
Yeah. So 86. Some sprites and pixies are letting people fly in exchange for hunting equipment. They have a large furnace with a baby fire newt inside where they dispose of the hunting gear. So who wants to fly around for a while?
Me!
You have to sacrifice a piece of, you have to sacrifice a weapon. That is their payment. You can either buy a new cheap weapon and throw it away to them, or take one of your current weapons and destroy it. Have them destroy it.
I throw a dart.
Hang on. We have 35 gold worth of basic weapons from Von Richten that we have yet to get rid of.
We do.
Oh, that's true.
Let's do it.
All right, yep. You toss it in, and everyone, including your 2 goblin compatriots, get to fly.
Okay, what's that knock the, does that just get rid of those, or?
Yeah, just get rid of them. They have been destroyed. So yep, you guys are all flying around, enjoying yourselves. It's an excellent view. Nari, you're being super careful not to expose yourself to any light. But all in all, it's a very, very fun time. It's about 10 minutes.
Does Sebastian stay at home to be servanty?
Oh god, yeah, Sebastian stayed the fuck away. Your 13 families, you catch glimpses of them from the sky. They're all having a great time.
Good.
After your 10 minutes of flight are up, you land safely with a feather fall spell. For those of you who are still high up, you just float down, land gently.
I need to learn
God damn
that.
it, Rain.
That was good. Guys, I need to learn that.
Oh, you like flying now, eh, Onyx?
I can get used to it.
Onyx, I can help you with that. Hold on. Onyx, I'm sorry. You're gonna get polymorphed.
If
Oh,
he,
no.
if-
I don't know that.
So
Oh, God,
polymorph. Spell transforms creature that you can see within range to a new form. An unwilling creature must make a wisdom saving throw to avoid the effect. So Onyx, you feel the spell start to take you over. Do you willingly give in to the spell effect?
She said she could help me with flight, and I'm intrigued, so yes.
Rain, Nari, what do you transform Onyx into?
He's gonna be... No, not a chicken. He wants to fly. I'm gonna make him into
Go.
a peregrine falcon.
Onyx, you feel your shape changing, and suddenly the way you perceive the world changes. You see everything in a near 360-degree view with basically telescoping vision, and you suddenly feel so light and also so small, but you know now that you can fly for now.
Oh my god, I have a flight speed of 130. I go nuts.
Okay.
Whee!
So
I circle the group the entire, I enjoy it.
So you're all walking around. You find food stalls. Onyx is like dive bombing in to steal fried potatoes, to steal bits of meat off of sticks.
My chicken nugget.
Shit, man, that was my fry.
Yep, pretty much. He lands and like toys with people. I'm assuming he like gets real close and then flies away with something, or dangles something right outside of a poor kid's reach.
Every now and then when I steal food, I'll land on a random party member's shoulder to eat it. I'll look at them and then take off again.
Can I just offer Onyx like a kebab and just sit there?
So
and
for
let him
Onyx,
gnaw
this
on
is
it?
like best day ever. He now has another story to tell.
The time he accidentally got turned into a bird, but on purpose.
Then it's not an accident; it was on purpose.
Well, he gets an hour of birding.
There was a bird once.
So let's see.
Oh my god, I don't get opportunity attacks? I'm straight up stealing shit.
Just peregrine is that just steal?
So yeah, you steal food here and there. You steal the hat off of a merchant. You see someone like waving around flyers. You just steal a stack of flyers and let them go in the middle of the air, and they'll just come raining down. You swipe some poor.
I'm helping with distribution in my mind.
Yep, you are.
You take some poor old guy's money bag, but keep it just out of his reach for a while before dropping it back to him. You're just enjoying the shit out of this, being just a general aerial menace that nobody can mess with. And after your hour, you turn back into normal Onyx.
So, Onyx, did you have fun?
Do I know to land in time?
Yeah, you feel the spell's effect starting to wear off, so you land.
Oh, he's just sitting on one of our shoulders and we just completely collapse.
Nari.
Yes, Onyx. Yes.
Please tell me that's new and you've not been holding out on me. That was amazing.
Do it again.
That was actually my first time to cast that Onyx, so I'm glad it didn't backfire.
Again, I don't know if I should learn how to fly or if I should learn how to do that.
Fair enough.
My brain suddenly is like, we can turn things into other things and kill it quickly.
Guys,
What?
you eventually, Nari, if you're okay with it, they need to try this. You need to try this. Oh my god, you should try this.
I can do it to 2 other people today before we sleep.
Okay,
It's like
leader.
you've given him catnip.
No, you've given him a new toy.
I can fly. Ah!
It was quite literally a magical experience, and I need to write about it.
Well, anyone else
Amazing. I
want
must.
to turn into something today?
For Helio.
I don't know if it'll work on him.
I go buy celebratory drinks.
So you
Nice.
find a satyr selling clear drinks that fizz like all over the place. Like there's fizz flying out of each of the drinks that you buy. And when you drink them, it tickles all the way down. And when you burp, it tickles your nose.
Oh, I hate that. I hate that I know what that feels like.
Is that's what he's buying?
Yeah, that's what he buys.
So I buy one for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And I ask him what he calls these.
It's me fizzy pick-me-ups.
Well, these are amazing, and I hope your business takes off, my friend, because these, you're onto something, and I'll tip him an extra gold.
Much obliged, much obliged. Faye, D100.
Okay.
Another 86. Roll again. No, it's fine. It's wanting to roll the same again. 79. A booth is staffed by students from the local magic academy. They take requests from magic assistants, but can't really do anything themselves. An appropriate level mage will visit each customer within a few days. The students get a cut of the revenue towards their tuition, so they can be very pushy. Hey, yeah, we can do magic for you. You want some magic? Yeah, we can do any magic you need. What do you need? We can get you the hookup. What you need? We got magic. We know you need magic. Everybody needs magic. Any takers?
Wait, say what his statement was again? My brain broke, and I heard it, but I could
Yeah,
not
my
comprehend.
brain broke a little too.
A booth is staffed by students from the local magic academy. They take requests from magical assistants, but can't really do anything themselves. An appropriate level mage will visit each customer within a few days. The students get a cut of the revenue towards their tuition, so they can be very pushy.
So they're basically wanting to teach us spells.
No.
They're middleman selling magical services
Yeah.
in order to earn money
Oh,
for school.
gotcha.
Yeah, so like if you wanted like a speech spell put on your front door, they're selling it. If you want everlasting fire for your house torches, they're selling it. If you want to make a hug rug, they're selling it.
I want to buy their services for housey things like dancing lights and rooms and.
As you're reading off your list, their eyes are getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
Like I'd list like all the cool stuff and to help pay, because since you find out it's to help pay their tuitions.
Wait. I just had a really great thought. I want to cape Doctor Strange's.
Okay. They can animate a cape. Well, they can have someone animate a cape.
Cloak.
Cloak,
Cloak.
cape, same difference.
Want that?
All that.
I want
We
an
just
animated
go crazy.
cloak.
You want a cloak like Double D has that just
No,
full.
she wants
Oh,
Doctor
so it's one
Strange's
completely
cloak.
animated.
Gutter punk novices.
So I asked them if they can make a never-ending notebook or journal.
Okay. They can find a way to put a pot to turn a book into its own pocket dimension of sorts.
So like you could endlessly write in it, and anytime you wanted to go back and read an entry, you think on that entry and you get it.
Mm-hmm. So let's see. So to get everything you guys want done.
Oh, and I just saw one more
be-
thing. The sharpening stone for my weapons.
You wouldn't need your weapons are all in great condition. It's part of your daily maintenance anyways.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it wouldn't make any difference to your weapons at all. It's just something else that you would end up carrying that you already technically have. So they say it'll cost 5,800 gold for all of that.
5800.
Yeah.
I got it. Kazi just gonna put your charge card up.
Thank you, Kaja. I'll write about you often.
Yes,
I have to write her a
5,800
check.
total. Cause
It's
you're
good.
just like
Don't worry about it.
charge it.
Charge it!
Is it so much a charge card as much as just a debit card debiting from my
Same
account?
difference. It's the same difference.
Do they have like pamphlets of their academy?
Yes.
I take one.
Nulzer's Wondrous Magical Academy.
Is that enough money to pay for how many kids are up there?
I don't know.
No, I'm talking about selling. How many kids are selling?
There's like 4 kids selling.
Is that enough for their tuition for a semester or two?
You don't know. They're just happy to make that much money.
Nope.
It's like the baked
I
goods
think-
sale, except for wizards.
Let's just say that's the best sale they've had all day. Leave it at that.
More or less. More or less, it is the best they've had all day. Nari. Roll that beautiful D hundo. $77. Ooh, this is a good one for Kazia. A mead makers competition. They're short a couple of judges and will offer the job to anyone who looks to have a strong constitution. They offer all of you a judge seat. Being
Oh, yeah,
some of the
we're doing
latest heroes of Neverwinter.
I sit down and just I go full royalty. Like I know everything. I sit there, I'm like, this is my thing. This is my thing. And I sit down and I get serious.
Mm-hmm.
Pull out a notebook from my haversack and a pen. Bring on the drinks.
So aside from Kazia, who else sits down to do this?
Onyx will.
Okay. Double D will. You can fake it, Nari.
Yeah.
You are welcome to fake it.
I'll try to fake it.
Faye.
Faye's nervous.
So we're judging, right? We're not brewing.
Yeah, you're judges. You're not brewing.
Aw. I mean, I'd win.
Maybe.
Faye will be the designated driver.
Alright, so all judges give me a Constitution saving throw.
Can I drink everything out of my
You
tankard?
can do whatever you want. No, because it only nullifies. Oh wait, no, yours doesn't autofill. So I mean, you could if you don't want to get drunk.
No, I actually want to judge the contest in all seriousness without getting drunk.
Then yeah, use your mug. So now you pretend to drink and very slyly dump it away without anyone seeing. But Double D, he drinks it and he's perfectly fine. Onyx, you drink it and are perfectly fine. Kazia doesn't have to give me a roll because her mug negates alcohol content. And so yeah, you guys come to a winner. In a total surprise to everyone, it is an orc. Not Orc Tyson, but just a regular orc from the Many Arrows tribe who learned to brew from the dwarves of Mithril Hall.
Ooh. Ooh.
So he's like ecstatic to win. He goes, "Oh, yeah. Oh, my brewmaster will be happy to hear that I have done so well. Now those dwarves won't be able to ridicule old Micmac about his brewing skills."
I take a pen out and I write a note, and I tell him to bring this to Orc Tyson in Neverwinter to tell about his win.
You're in Neverwinter.
I'm at Neverwinter.
He's not going anywhere near... Yes, Micmac. He's going nowhere near Waterdeep.
I tell him, okay, fine. Then I tell him to mail.
And he doesn't even know who Orc Tyson is. He's from the Many Arrows tribe.
Oh, that's true. Never mind.
Kazuya, are you trying to help him?
No, sorry.
Yes.
Try this. I'll give him tasting notes and then place an order for a crate.
His eyes light up. And she's like, "Where do I send this to?"
And I give him our new address, whatever it may be.
Can do. I have some batches coming out of the brewery still, or out of the jugs. I would make sure that you get the finest of Micmac meads.
Mick beads, I love it.
Micmac meads.
I feel like, and I'm whispering this to Kazuya, I feel like he's measuring his success by his sales to show up the dwarves who taught him. So let's give him a hand and let's order this
Kazuya
crate.
Rubs her chin. A crate? One crate? How
Yes,
many
because
crates?
then look,
Yeah.
I know you're going nuts with the Merd Express, and I appreciate what you're doing for us. But we have limited space at home. Don't tempt me with a good time. Don't tempt me with a good time, woman. We have limited space at home.
How big is our home?
You have
We just asked
space.
for
You can
crates.
have a room of crates.
Can it be seasoned crates?
Was this ale? Was this liquor? What was this?
This was mead. Mead.
Oh yeah, Onyx is all
Honey
about it
wine.
because it's not hard liquor.
It's
It
good.
is an orc who learned how to make it from the dwarves.
I mean, it's super hard mead, but it's not
Yeah,
like
it's-
whiskey.
I mean, it's 60 proof.
Fine. I won't order as many crates as I was going to. How about I order an additional 3? So that makes let's do 4. That makes it even 5 crates of.
I mean, if you put him on subscription
For each
service
of
or
us.
something.
Subscription service. The mead of the
We
month
can
club.
subscribe to your mead, sir.
The mead of the month club.
Let's just get an orc bottle. Call it a day.
Okay.
Right, so what the fuck are you guys
Grapefruit
ordering?
juice.
This changed like 5 times so far.
1 crate for now, but we'll keep a standing order for 1 crate a month.
Okay. He gives you a place to send orders to as part of the Many Arrows Nation. And he will have your crate sent over as soon as possible. He just has to, get back to where they are to have it sent. Like he's
See,
got
Kaji,
him with him in
now we
town.
have
It's
casual
gonna be a little
alcohol, and we have whatever you're gonna make. We're good for guests.
bit. We're good for guests.
We're good for guests.
Have you tried my new stuff?
Find me
She
later. I'm still coming off that bird high.
She whispers
motherfucker.
just in Onyx's ear. Spicy raw egg whiskey milk.
As a cat, I fucking love eggs, so I'm in.
And milk. Whiskey
I'm just
milk.
like, oh shit, yeah.
Spicy.
Faye
whiskey
D100.
milk.
Alright.
Oh, wait, hang on. No, sorry.
Oh, I thought it was sorry.
Yeah, we just had Nari. So, sorry, that would be, crap, I lost my order here. So, it went Onyx, Faye, Nari, Kazuya. Sorry.
Oh, me?
Yeah, go.
There we go.
Blood dog.
11.
We need to make blood dog.
Rope climbing competition. Dexterity or strength? The prize.
I have a climbing speed. Does that help?
It will. Basically, it's whoever has the highest roll for whatever they're choosing will be the winner.
You said dexterity check.
Dexterity or strength.
I was
And
gonna say
the prize.
saving or regular?
Just a regular. God damn it, Kazia. The prize is a pack of adventuring things. Unusual adventuring things.
God damn you guys.
Kazia and Nari, roll
I should
again.
spend strength.
I said you could do either one.
No, you did.
Okay, there's Kazia's. Just waiting for Nari's second one to cup in.
I'm sorry, the audio cut out. What do I need?
You need to re-roll your dex because you and Kazia both had crits.
Dang it, she beat me.
So Nari just edges Kazia out for the ringing the bell at the top. So Nari is presented with a backpack that is made of black leather, and inside there is an enchanted rope that will tie itself to any point that you choose, with a list of commands on how to do it. A candle that, once lit, will not be doused out by water and will burn for 48 hours total. And a tent that, when put out, can fit 10 on the inside comfortably. Ow. Just punched my damn keyboard like an idiot. So that's...
So for comedic value, can we have this tent look like a tiny little one-person pub tent on the outside?
That's exactly what it looks like.
Awesome.
It's a tiny little tent.
I need it.
And a black leather bag. Love it.
Your color too.
Yeah. All right. These are going to come in helpful, everyone.
There we go. So, Double D rolls himself a 9. Fencing with wooden swords. 3 hits and you're out.
Yes!
Standard combat rules. Wait, what? Oh.
She got
Sorry.
excited.
I got excited.
Alright, so it's each of you against a random fencer. So, it'll be your rolls. It'll basically be equal rolls against each other. You come up against someone of equal skill. And this is standard combat rules. So,
What weapon did we use?
it doesn't matter. It's just going to be a strength roll against your... Basically, you're going to be going against yourselves with skill-wise. Okay. So, let's see. Faye, since you got super excited, I'll let you go first. I know you have your rapier, so whichever one you use, I'll use. And they're wooden weapons. So +1 rapier. Jesus. Oh, he scores the first hit. It's a good back and forth, evenly matched, but then he just gets that one flourish and tags you. Roll again. It's a best of 3. Oh, first one to 3 points, rather. Oh, he gets his second point. Again, it's pretty evenly matched, and then he just, that one flourish gets you. Once more.
Can I do a different item?
Nope, it's all
I gotta do the
rapier.
rapier.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, you tag your first point. You get the upper hand as he goes for that flourish again, and you deflect and stab. It's 2-1. Roll again. And you trip him up and you get your second point. It's now tied 2-2. Who's going to get the winning point? Will it be the fencing master or will it be Philalia? Roll again.
Go, come on.
And Faye takes it.
Nat 20.
Faye's name gets put into the records of the day as one of the winners who beat one of Neverwinter's fencing instructors. So
I give him the appropriate bow.
Yep, he returns the bow and congratulates you on a match well won. Kazia, short sword is the one you're going to use for this.
Oh, dang, I want to do the quarterstaff.
Well, no, it doesn't matter what
that's
weapon.
your
I'm just saying
weapon. No.
use your short sword that's in your inventory. Oh, you tagged the first blow using your monk abilities to dodge between his feet and tag him from behind. Roll again. Oh, you get him a second time using your size to your advantage, jumping up, surprising him, and booping him on the head. Last one. Maybe.
Yeah.
And once more, you use all your stupid, freaky monk abilities and training and abilities, and you just tag him a third time. This instructor is like, well played. And he's like, what the fuck just happened?
When I bow, every religious symbol that's on my
just
neck
falls out.
just falls out, and I'm like, thank them, and then I just get up and just walk away.
Nari will just use your unarmed strike if you're participating.
I have a sword.
I'm just going with whatever's the closest one to hit. So it's all technically rapiers. It's all wooden rapiers anyways. First volleys. Oh, you just edge them out and tap them on the cheek. Roll again. 22 versus a 10. This one is not even a contest. He's like so taken aback by the fact that you have black flames for hair. You're dressed in dark, and you're just one-handed with the rapier, the other one holding the parasol, and you tag him easily. Ah, but this time he tags you. It's almost like he has something to prove as he just takes a gamble, lunges in, and just gets under your guard to tag. Once more.
That's a 1, 2.
That's fine. So that's a 25. Yeah, you won.
Woo!
You kind of take offense to the fact that he got under your guard that easily that time, and he's just like, no. Or you're just like, no, and you just flick his rapier away and tag him for the third. Onyx, are you going to be participating?
Yeah, I'll give it a go. It's a
Alright.
festival. I gotta have fun.
Use your dagger. Just for simplicity of rolls. Oh, not used to doing hand-to-hand melee combat. He gets through your defenses and gets the first point. Once more.
Onyx, don't let us down. We all won, bruh.
Ooh, second one is like you're starting to get your footing and getting into it, but once again he gets under your fur and boop, tags you again. Oh, it is a draw. You both tag each other at the same time.
I'm learning.
He learns by doing, people. He learns by doing. But sadly, it's a well-fought contest, but you got your draw point, but at the end of the day, he is a trained swordsman, but you did hold your own, and he applauds and congratulates you.
I nod and I thank you for the lesson, and then I leave the arena.
Onyx, and then Kazia tags on his pants or something.
Yes.
We're getting you sword fighting lessons for Yule.
I don't think I could really swing one effectively.
We can teach you.
I could teach him.
I'm handy with a dagger, but this man makes a living doing this.
Onyx, you're teaching me Elvish. I could teach you how to,
To be better at a sword.
Open-ended statement, but I know where you're going.
Derpley gets in the ring and surprisingly wins. Because Derpley's hiding this skill that, you guys didn't know he had.
I look at Onyx.
Having
That is
people with the
canon
windmill?
now.
I look at Onyx and go, even Derp won. I mean, Dom.
Ripley. More bird time.
Would you like more bird time? Nari wants to know.
Just to demonstrate a point, team. Here's what I'm good at, and I'll cut the sleeve of my robes, and I'll use mending to fix it.
No, you're the best
This
with magic.
is what I do.
You're the best with magic. I'm just saying.
Look, Onyx, stabby magic. Look. Here.
Rain, why are you
Stab-
being shifty in chat? Why are you being sus?
Who's sis? What are you doing?
What's she being
Honestly,
sus
just
for?
because I can right now.
So,
I haven't done anything.
So,
I
Onyx.
lost a knife fight. Let's see him tame a tiger.
Fair point.
Fair point.
Onyx, let's
Everyone
see that
has
D
their
hundo.
own skills.
Four. A great tug of war over a pit of mud. Team against
Oh,
team.
boy.
So the DC, it's a strength check. The DC is a 12. So if there's more successes than failures, you guys win. I'll roll for Derp. Hey, Derp got a success. Up, 2 and 1, 2 and 2.
Hold on.
And you pulled it off. With Kazia in the back going, come on, guys, you just tug. You knock the other 5 competitors into the mud.
I wanted a mud bath.
I mean, you can always jump in.
No, I'm gonna be clean and a well-respected goblin.
Ooh, I don't think Derp leveled up. He's still level 8.
I thought that. Oh wait, no, we're level.
Yeah, because you guys leveled up at the end of the
9.
session, so you should be 9. Faye, your D100, please.
Yes, sir.
47. Don't think we've had that one yet. Feat for curse. Your player can
What?
buy an extra feat, but they're stricken with a curse. Can be okay. So you can buy an extra feat, 1 per character, but you are stricken with a curse. Can be a strong curse or as simple as a new character flaw, or as simple as a new character flaw. So, if you wish to buy this, it is 1,000 gold pieces, and you get to choose a feat from any of the official books, so long as it fits your character. So, like, you can't take a halfling feat if you're not a halfling. But I get to choose a curse.
Oh god, that's horrid. That's horrible.
No, that's great.
Do we know we're affected by a curse? Is that part of
Yep,
the deal that
that
we're
is
presented
part of the
with?
deal. Basically, this is one of the archmages of the realms offering you this this boon for a curse. You gotta take a good with a bad.
Why did I have to roll this one?
You don't have to take it. You can walk away.
Feats are great, but I just don't know if I want to be cursed forever.
I think even like actual feet being cursed. I was like, what?
Well, no, that's
It's like,
part
I
of
get
it. Is you gain this feat, but it comes with a curse. Now it might be
Oh,
part.
like actually,
it might be part
like
of the
feet,
feat.
like walking feet.
No. A feat like from when you get your character advancements.
I just heard it differently in my head.
No, you're not suddenly growing a 3rd foot.
Okay.
Do I have any takers?
Oh no.
I'm debating it.
I'm debating it really hard, but I just don't know if I want a curse.
I don't know what I would get. I don't know what feats I can
that's
have.
fine. If you take it, you just pay it, and then by next session, which will be not next week, but the week after, you just have to tell me what feat you took, and I'll tell you what curse comes with it. You don't have to choose it today.
I'm a no.
Okay, it's a no from Kazia.
I'll pass.
Okay.
Okay, if
I'm
I
taking it.
say yes, and then turns out through digging that I just don't find one that strikes my fancy,
Yeah, that's fine.
okay, then I'll do yes for now.
Okay, so both of you, when you choose your feat, remove 1,000 gold, and I will tell Derp. You can choose to take a feat for 1k gold, but a curse is attached to it. Alright. So let's see, that was Faye. Nari, D100. So yeah, if you guys choose a feat, let me know what one it is so I can give you an appropriate curse. If you don't, then just say, hey, I'm not going to take one, and then take your 1,000 back. 59. Gurning competition. Seriously, it's a real thing. Compete to pull the most ridiculous face. Performance check. So it's a funny face competition.
Of course, Derp's gonna win.
Pretty
We
much.
don't know that.
Look, Nari has some good performance too.
So Kazia sticks out her tongue. Onyx puts on a vicious face. Nari does whatever Nari does. Faye, what does Faye do?
Yeah, Faye.
Because you got a crit, so that beats out even that 27 because you got a crit. So what kind of face does Faye make?
Most ridiculous, silliest face that she's ever seen in her life.
So starts out like a magical girl transformation, but then ends in like a poggers.
Okay, maybe scary.
So scary magical girl transformation into suddenly looking like a very vicious, intimidating fighter.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so Onyx backs out. Onyx backs out of his feet thing. That's fine.
He wants to, but that little voice in the back of his head's like, "You dumbass."
Oh, and I have not
dumbass.
forgotten about the worms.
Ugh.
They will be coming into play at some point.
Ugh.
Kazia.
So Faye doesn't have one.
$23. Another one I don't think we had. Horse racing! Race against some of the most experienced horse riders in the realm. Animal handling checks. Okay, so Kazia's got a 15. Onyx has an 18. Nari has a 12. Faye has an 8. Derpley got a 21. And you know what? We'll say you're going against 5 other racers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we've got
17, 14, 23.
2. Derpley takes 3rd. So Derpley would get a prize. Everyone else, you're thanked for competing. Derpley will get some 20 gold. And to end us off, so the horse race is just like going to the track. You're running, the horses are going, you feel the wind rushing on your face. Kazia seems like she would be the sure win, except that the horse that does win turns out to not really be a horse at all, but it's still legal in the race. It's a gnome who built a pedal horse.
It's a bicycle.
Well, no, it's in the shape of a horse, but he has to pedal it to make it run.
I got you. A pedal
What a
horse.
curious contraption.
Yeah, gnomes are weird, man.
Damn gnomes.
And
God damn.
to end us out, Double D rolls an 82. I don't think we got that one either. A small number of goblins can occasionally be seen sneaking around the fair. Sometimes they will be spotting owing and eyeing at some of the attractions. What do you guys do? They're like kind of sneaking around, popping up between tents, going, ooh, ah, ducking out, finding another spot. Ooh, 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 ooh. Suckering kids into getting them snacks and whatnot that they don't pay for. They just grab them and run off when the kids come back.
I go up to the goblins
Mm-hmm.
and in goblin,
Mm-hmm.
because I speak goblin. Obviously.
Uh-huh.
I shout, "What do you think you're doing?"
Research. We want to start a carnival of our own.
What kind of carnival?
A carnival like this. So we got to research. We got to taste all the foods. We got to look at all the rides. We got to look at all the games. We got to see how their security is. Because we want to make our own carnival.
I have a question. Why are you being sneaky about it?
Because most people don't like goblins.
I am trying to get rid of goblin stigma, and you're out here doing this.
Research?
Well,
Research is fine.
no. I understand that you're doing research, dear goblins. Goblings.
Goblins.
But if you do it sneaking, the humans will never accept any of us.
Well, see, there's also another problem of, we're poor.
I reach into my pockets and I give them each 40 gold pieces. Do everything properly. Be good goblins.
Okay, boss.
I look at him and I go, "I'm watching you." They
salute and go out into the open, expecting to get beat up by everyone, but surprisingly find welcoming stares and mostly indifference.
How many goblins was it?
3.
3. I turn and I look at everybody else and I handle that.
I'm actually proud of what you just did there.
Well, I'm sophisticated goblin. I'm trying to make a better name for all goblins everywhere.
At the very least, you just improve the world by 3 goblins.
That's me, Kazuya Mora, improving goblin life 1 goblin at a time. Starting with my own.
She is KZEN. Human Goblin Relations. And with that, everybody is good. Everybody has fun.
What did my families think of all the money?
It's the best day ever. They're all thankful. They're ready for their feast.
And when they get home, they find a bag of 1,000 gold pieces each.
Yep, they do. The rest of your training goes off smoothly. Faye, you now know Elvish.
Hey.
Onyx, you now know Orin. And the spell, Makos tells you, is a summoning spell. And I'm going to inbox this to you so that nobody else knows.
Oh, good lord! This is the one I considered a writing prompt last week, right?
Something like that.
It's the one I was told that if I knew what it does, I wouldn't let him have it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're going for this. Let's do this writing prompt.
Oh boy.
He tells you how to sound out the one word. The one word.
Jesus H. Neverwinter Christ.
Jesus H. Neverwinter Christ.
Jesus H. Neverwinter
Use
Christ.
it wisely, my friend.
Hold on, I gotta put that in my list of D&D phrases.
So yes,
I'm putting
chat.
that in my quote section. Hold on, wait. No, we have a quote section in this channel.
Much like the rest of my players, you will not know what it is unless it gets used. Dragon!
What?
Dragon just sent me gifts.
Do I need to
On
put
Steam.
this in my spell section, or do I just need to keep this marked somewhere?
You need to put that in your inventory because it's a scroll that cannot be
It's
copied.
a scroll. Okay.
Shoot, I forget how to do quotes.
I think it's quote add.
It's a cool ad. Okay.
Yeah. Dragon, thank you for those lovely, lovely gifts from my Steam library. You is awesome, madam. Jesus H. Neverwinter Christ. No. Thankfully, I've only got one thing left, and no. I don't even remember what the fuck it is, honestly. Everybody clearing out my wish list and everything.
Is there space?
It might be. I don't remember how to do it. Donna helped me set it up.
Okay, Don's got it.
Yep, there it is.
Thanks, Don.
So yes, Onyx now has a scroll that cannot be added to a spell book or a spell repertoire. It can only be read from the scroll. And yeah, there will come a time when that might just come in handy. Dragon, I will inbox you what it is because you'd get a kick out of it. Just gotta find Tara. She's on my friends list, but she also doesn't have a wish list, so.
I'm bad at that. I don't know what I want. I'm really, really bad about that because I'm just like, what do I want? I don't know.
I will say the first one you got off my list, she would want. The party one. I know she would want that. So with that, Merry Christmas, my players. Hopefully you guys had fun playing a bunch of little D&D games today.
It was a lot of fun.
I loved it.
In my D&D phrases that we've said at some point, I've never tried to exorcise a demon with a punch, but I'll try. It's an exorcism by fist.
Oh yeah, Lug? It was the ogre.
Oh yeah.
I've never
Yes.
tried exorcism by fist before, but I'm willing to give it a try.
Good.
And then another quote is, and then he pulled his dick out.
Yep.
Oddly enough, both of those quotes refer to Derp.
Yep.
Oh, derp. Miss
So
you,
yes,
buddy.
players.
That's how you
plug-
know you've made a legendary character.
True.
Yep.
Plug your affiliate links, your merch links, put them in the chat. Everyone, those are my players. That's some of the ways they make some extra money on the side. Don gets a cut out of every sale from Bunker Hill Cheese when you use his ID. Dude, that cheese is fucking awesome.
Yes, it is.
The fudge is pretty good too.
Oh, there's fudge.
Oh, there's fudge.
I'm personally looking forward to the dried meat snacks. Personally, I'm gonna be putting an order in for that soon. Hit up Indy's Etsy link when she puts it in. Hit Rain's if you're not already doing it. Her Rogue Energy link. Might as well just do this. Bam.
Yum 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 yum.
Okay, I'm doing them.
But this has been. Yeah, hit up Indy's Etsy link. If someone can put the Paradigm shop in here, that'd be great. Even though Derp couldn't be here because of work, can't blame him for that. He's can't fault him for it, but I can make his character pay. So yes, have at, help out my players, give them some love if you can. If not, we totally understand. But if you help get the word out that they have merch, that'd be great. But this has been Fellowship of the Tiny Kobold, Session 30, the festival. And we will see you all next time. As always, my players are Gigi Derptaku from Paradigm Gaming as Dom Derpley, Indigo Rogue as Phalalia.
I just realized we're ending this out on 30, and I'm turning 30 in a couple of weeks.
Daw.
Just realized that.
It's not so bad.
Nari is Rain Darkwolf.
Always a pleasure.
Yeah. Kazia and Moira is my other half, the other half of Swamp Dwellers. I almost did it again. almost did what I did last week. Almost pawned you off on Paradigm.
Why do you want to pawn me off to Paradigm?
I don't know.
Potter.
They probably don't want me.
I mean, I can relate.
Wait, what?
You heard me.
No, I didn't.
I
was scratching
said,
my eyeball.
I mean, I can relate. How does scratching your eyeball mean you can't hear?
Because Kaja.
No, because Tar.
I was paying close
Tar.
attention so that I didn't poke my eye out. So I had to concentrate to figure out to remember where my finger was, and it turned my ears off.
Eyes on, ears off, nobody's home.
And you'll wonder why I am the way I am.
What?
You always take solace in some good Amish-made cheese.
And certainly last, but by no means least, my personal sugar Don D. Frag as Onyx Peace.
Thank you all for a great year and have a safe holiday.
Yes, we will not be playing next week because so many people are going to be out for New Year's and have family obligations to take care of, but we will be back the week after as we start entering the end game.
My birthday week.
Ooh, that could go one of two ways for you.
Oh god.
So as always, I have
This
been
birthday's on Saturday.
As always, I have been Artrol, your dungeon master, and we will catch you all some point